Hi there again. Today is May 26th, 2017. My name is Tom Kalinowski. I'm the Director of Technology and Operations at Colonial IU20. This is tech tip number 31. In this tip, we're going to go over a feature called conditional formatting in Sheets. Now, you're all probably familiar with highlighting cells. So maybe you had, let's click in here. I have some names and number of occurrences. So you're all familiar. Let's enter some data here. All right, so we have some data, and maybe you wanted to highlight all of the people that have a high level of occurrences. So maybe we would want to do, let's say, the higher the number, the worse off the situation is. So maybe we'll make them red. Maybe you would want to make these green because those are good, and the 3 and 4, let's say those are iffy. So we'll make them yellow. So you might be familiar with how you can highlight those individual cells. Well, there's a way that you can do that automatically. Let's undo. Excuse me. So I'll show you how you can do that. So not only will it do it automatically for values that are in there already, but it'll do it automatically for new values that you add. And it's called conditional formatting. So I'll show you how to do this. Let me move my picture over here first to get started. All right. So first we highlight the range that we want to apply the conditional formatting to. So I highlighted our data set and I did a little extra just in case we want to add some later. So what we do is we click on data, and then where is it? I'm sorry, not data. Do not follow that. It's under format. Click on format and then conditional formatting. Okay. So what that brings up, I'm going to move my picture once again. What that moves up is something called conditional format rules. And you'll see here that it's applying to the range B2 to B14. That's in line with exactly what I highlighted before, B2 to B14. And it says format cells if. So in this particular case, I don't want to format cells if they're not empty. I want to format them, let's say, if they're greater than or equal to something. So let's do that. And let's say if they're greater than or equal to, let's say 5 in this instance, what do we want to do to it? And we can say, let's make it red. Here's some presets. If you wanted to do something else, you could certainly click on custom format, and we can say that the fill color is any color we want. But we could do red, or we could do any of those presets. And that's it. So you'll see that it highlighted that in red. Now let's click on add another rule. Okay. Now this time, or the previous time we said is greater than or equal to 5. This time, how about we go is between. So let's say is in between 3 and 4. Okay. And what do we want to do with that? Let's make it yellow. Okay, and you'll see that that made that yellow. Every value that was between 3 and 4, it made yellow. And let's add one more rule. And we'll do another in between. We could say in between 1 and 2. And we can make that green. And there's many other things that you could do here. You could have said is less than or equal to, etc. But for now, we'll just say is in between. And we will hit done now that we're done with that. So we just had a couple of records here, but imagine if you had hundreds and hundreds of records, it would highlight those all automatically for you. And as I said in the beginning, not only will it highlight the data that's there already, but it'll highlight future data. So if we come back here, what's another name that starts with J? We have Jack, John, Jill, Juliet. How do you spell Juliet? Is that right? I think so. And then let's say we have the number 3 and hit enter. You'll see that it turns yellow. If we put in another name there, let's say James, and we put in, let's say, a number 5, it goes red. That easy. And so you can have as many conditional format rules as you'd like, and it'll take care of automating that painstaking, manual, repetitive task that you might find yourself doing more often than you'd like to. So I hope you found that tip valuable. That's the end of this particular tip. If you have any suggestions for future tips or comments on this one, please let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.